Welcome to the 69 News Netcast. I'm Eve Russo. If you weren't watching 69 News at sunrise, here's a bit of what you missed. Pennsylvania's primary election isn't until May 15th, but some harsh words are already being thrown around between local Republicans. It's all over a congressional seat that's becoming vacant after Congressman Charlie Dent decided he's getting out of politics. WFMZ's Jamie Stover has more on the tension.
Justin Simmons shared this series of text messages with 69 News today. In screenshots, Lehigh County's Republican chair compares Simmons in this photo to Hitler. Jessica Banotai says it was in jest. But Simmons' bigger gripe is conversation he says shows favoritism toward fellow Republican Ryan McKenzie. He's also running to take over Congressman Charlie Dent's seat. Simmons called for Banotai's resignation for implicit bias. Banotai fired back, calling Simmons desperate, going on to say if Simmons is so worried about influence in a possible special election, he should also call for the resignation of Northampton County's party chair, who Banotai claims favors Simmons. That chair, Lee Snover, in a statement admits she's leaning towards Simmons, but points out she hasn't endorsed him and had instructed her staff to make sure all candidates got equal, fair treatment.
Seems like a bit of a civil war.
Muhlenberg College political science professor Chris Borick says it's a sign of divide among local Republicans.
You have these different parts of the party coming together and clashing, and you also have individuals and their personalities getting in the mix, and it comes into a situation like the one we have now.
The dynamic, he says, is also evident nationally.
The divides that we're seeing between some of the leaders in Congress and the president, the more populist wing of the party, represented by people like Steve Bannon, versus the more traditional conservative aspects of the party. Those are alive and raw in Washington.
Borick says the battle between Simmons and McKenzie shows the inner struggle of the party and ultimately its identity.
Justin Simmons, and I think he's really leaning more to the mold of somebody like President Trump, who embraces some of the populist aspects that are now resonating within Republican circles. While I think Representative McKenzie is also very conservative, but I think works more within the existing system, seems to be someone that gets along more with the traditional structures of the party.
Jamie Stover, 69 News.
Today, Pennsylvania's main bank account is projected to go below zero. It's the first time the state government has prepared to delay payments because of not having enough cash on hand. It all stems from a feud over how to patch a budget gap of $2.2 billion. Governor Tom Wolf says he'll release details today about how the state will manage through this cash crunch. The state is only 3 months into the fiscal year and is not able to pay every bill on time. A Lehigh University alum is giving one of its programs a major boost. Sanjay Shah is donating $5 million to the university's College of Business and Economics Executive Education Program. The money will help establish the Vistex Institute for Executive Learning. The institute is named after Shah's global software company called Vistex Incorporated. Shah says he plans to be very involved and that he hopes the new institute can help students embrace the entrepreneurial spirit. And for more local news, watch 69 News or get updates right here at WFMZ.com. With the 69 News Netcast, I'm Eve Russo.